EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Mullen. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
We'll get this to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jeanty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Mullen. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And Mahomes will do it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
I don't need to.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Patrick going to change the play. And now an audible here into something else.
Easy. Hey, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go, little lady. 15. I don't need to.
Now here's Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Right back to Genty on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 9 now. Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Down. 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Mullen. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
15, come back!
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded just inside the 20. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down.
Looking to throw. Mullen. He sets to fire deep. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 7.
Back to throw. Mullen will try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, here's Genty. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd down and 4. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. That'll be caught by Rice. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Hey, 43.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken in at the 22. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Mullen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And it's 3rd down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's fought from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They throw it out right complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Mullen. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
throw now on first down. And Mahomes will do it himself. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Wanted a little extra space. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Headed straight. It's Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action. Mullen. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Genty. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
It's a quarterback sneak.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence. Just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches. Just go get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and 14. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the give, Genty. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Mullen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal. throwing from the gun. Mullen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
The 30-yard line.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Come back.
Mahomes to throw it. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
15.
Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mullen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Mullen. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mullen trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up the chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
At the 43-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
15.
Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
60-yard attempt.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no. So long as she get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When that we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back. Fall back, yeah, get back.